Hey guys, would you like to learn how to generate more leads into your multi-level marketing business? And would you like to do it without picking up the phone, without bugging your family and friends, without having to call your grandma, without chasing down businessmen in the mall and saying, hey, you look like a sharp guy, do you keep your options open? If so, I want you to stick around in this video because over the next 5 or 10 minutes I want to tell you how leads are really generated in this business and how the real 6- and 7-figure per year earners are building big businesses because they're not doing it by picking up the phone and calling their grandma. But first, a little bit about me. My name is Tyson. I'm coming to you from inside of my home, which also happens to be where I work. I actually quit my job back in 2010, and I've been working from home full-time ever since. I do support my family full-time from home, and I've been making multiple 6 figures a year ever since the year that I quit my job back in 2010 when I fired my boss. So it is possible to work from home. It is possible to support your family from home and have a life of freedom, both financially and time freedom. I've actually put together a free 7-day training that you can access at the link below this video if you're interested in learning more. But let's get into today's topic. So you want to know how to generate more leads into your business. Well, I've actually built several businesses in my life, all right? I've been involved in the multi-level marketing, the network marketing business, but in addition to building a multi-level marketing business, I've actually been building businesses for over half my life. I actually started with believe it or not, it was a little snow cone truck. Whenever I was 17 years old, I drove this little snow cone truck around town, and little kids would come running out of their house. I'd have like circus music going, like da 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 da, and these kids would come out and they'd bring their dollar bills out and buy snow cones from me. That was actually the very first business that I started when I was young, and that really gave me a taste for wanting to run and own my own business, you know, because while all my friends were working at Burger King or McDonald's making $5 or $6 an hour, you know, I was working for myself, making my own hours, and I was making $200 or $300 a day, which isn't a bad payday for, you know, a 17-year-old kid. And then as I continued in my life, I did go to college and I got a job, but then eventually I actually also started a very successful photography studio and ran that for several years. In fact, I still own and operate that photography studio today, in addition to my other businesses. And here's the thing that I learned, is that I didn't build those businesses by calling people up and asking them to buy my product, right? I didn't call people up when I was out on my little snow cone route and ask them to come out of their house and come buy my, buy a snow cone. Or with my photography business, I don't go chasing people down in the mall and handing out samples of my pictures and saying, oh, please come in and get your pictures taken at my studio. What do? Well, I market, I advertise. What's marketing and advertising? It's getting your product in front of as many people as you possibly can and letting the people who are interested come to you. Anything else is a colossal waste of time, right? If I go out and I just try and chase down random people in the mall, okay, that's basically, I'm just sort of hoping that I find somebody who's interested, right? There might be a whole bunch of people who are out there like, I'm not interested in getting pictures. My family doesn't care about, professional pictures, or we're not interested in your product. But if I simply put up, for example, a display in the mall instead, which is what I do have. I pay for advertising space in the mall. I put up a display, and people who are interested in my work, they pick up a card and they call me, right? That's the way that a multi-level marketing business is really built. That's the way that leads are generated. It's by getting your product in front of as many people as you can and then getting the people who are interested to come to you. Why in the world I thought when I started my multi-level marketing business that it should be any different than the way I built my traditional businesses, I don't know. But for some reason I did, and I actually went out and my failure rate in network marketing in the beginning was terrible. Why? Because I listened to what my upline leaders said. I went out and I tried to recruit people by calling them up on the phone, right? And I was trying to recruit people who had really no interest in starting an online business, as opposed to just putting my online business out there in front of people, generating leads, and then only talking to the people who showed interest in the business, okay? So that's really the biggest secret that you need to know. And the great news is that there are a lot of free ways to generate leads. You don't have to necessarily pay for advertising in order to generate leads in your business. Now, I'll say there are a lot of people, especially a lot of top earners, who that's exactly how they've built big businesses, okay? Don't think that the Dexter Yeagers and the Holton Buggs of the world built their businesses by calling their family and friends, okay? That's not the way they built their business. Yeah, it might have started that way, but you don't build an empire off of a list of 100 people. They built their business by paid advertising, by marketing. But like I said, the good news is you don't have to necessarily do paid advertising. There are a lot of free strategies, especially with the internet, that will allow you to generate leads, allow you to build a list of people who would be interested in your product. So you're only talking to people who are qualified leads interested in what you have to offer. And the 7-day free training course that I've put together explains a lot of those strategies in detail. It also tells you a very specific 3-secret strategy of how to close over 90% of the people that you get in front of your offer. So I would encourage you to click on the link below this video, download the free 7-day training course, and you will learn so much in order to take you from where you're currently at in your network marketing business to where you want to be.